I remember, in 1980 in San Francisco, a laywoman, who constantly chatted and laughed with other laywomen. Because of that, the Dharma master advised them not to laugh loudly in the Buddhist temple. You must be solemn and respectful in front of the Buddha statue, and not act wantonly, said the Dharma master. The laywoman immediately turned her face and ran to the guest room and cried out loud. She said that the master had scolded her, and she would not worship Buddhas anymore, nor believe in Buddhism. There is no Buddha or Bodhisattva in the world. I was present at that time and volunteered to the master and said, I go to see her? The master nodded, okay, you go. I found her and asked her why she hid in the guest room, slandered the Buddha and suspected the Buddha in her mind. She was taken aback and asked me, how do you know that I slander Buddha in my mind? I said, I all know that. This is Avalokitesvara, let me hear and see your heart because the master has lectured you a lesson. You are so angry that you deny the Buddha and Bodhisattva from your mind. I also saw you hiding and crying on the sofa upstairs. So I came to advise you not to fall into the trap of depravity. She said, can you really look into my mind? You are just guessing. I don't believe you can really see me through. It doesn't matter what you say. But I hope you won't get upset just because the master taught you a lesson. We came to the Buddhist temple to learn the principles of Buddhism. We must respect Buddha statues and be solemn and respectful. Should not speak and laugh loudly. Why do you feel resentful? She said, he lectured me in front of so many people, where can I put my face? He cried again, I donated a lot of money to the temple, but I didn't expect that the old monk scolded me today. I smiled, the master scolds you, it's just an awakening blow for you. You don't reflect on yourself but have hate, this is wrong. As for donating to the Buddhist temple, you think you are a big benefactor. This is an inappropriate idea. If you think you have merits, you then have no merit. She said, what you said makes sense. However, I no longer believe in Buddhism. It's a pity that your mind of the way is collapsed easily and became enchanted. You even slander the Buddha, it's furthermore wrong. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas do exist. She said, I don't believe it. No matter what you say, you won't convince me. You said there is the Buddha. Where is he? Show me. I smiled, why do Buddhas show up to you? Buddhas have saved your son's life. Is this not enough proof? She was taken aback, do you know this? I said, Madam, you forgot that in Hawaii, your son was severely injured in a car accident. You cried and prayed to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, and he finally woke up from a coma. Originally, the doctors believed that he had no hope. At that time, you painfully shouted Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Did you forget this? The laywoman turned pale with fright, how do you know this? I smiled, Avalokitesvara made me see it just now. Then I told her the general details of the incident and pointed out that she gave monastery clothes and shoes, and vegetable snacks and buns to 500 monks to reward the Bodhisattva. The laywoman looked at me in disbelief, this is so weird. It was more than 30 years ago. I have never told anyone about it. How do you know? This is the first time we met each other, and we never talked before. I didn't even tell the Venerable Master about my past. I said, I don't know your story. This is what Avalokitesvara made me see it just now. I can also describe the situation of your mention in Hawaii. After listening to my speech, the laywoman cried her heart out and knelt, I know I was wrong. Don't worship me. I said, I will accompany you to worship the statue of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Later, the laywoman no longer retrogressed, she worshipped Avalokitesvara more devoutly than before. The old monk smiled at me when he saw me, you spoke out her decades-old reminiscence. I knew I couldn't hide from the master. I also laughed,